arrested.
Yeah.
And I was like, off the ledge.
You mean Luigi Nair arrested?
No. Commaster had the Falcon.
Was playing Falcon.
Yeah, it was the
Okay,
Falcon.
okay.
So then was going for a Falcon Nair rest, and I was like, that is really ridiculous.
If you play, you ever play Falco, Puff? Oh, I think they're about to start. But into the match.
Into the match. We can talk about theory crafting all day, but we're getting into it. Falcon Fox versus Jigglypuff Sheik on FD to start. What?
Oh, it's DSJ and Fizzwiggle. Oh, it's a high-profile match, actually.
Oh, now wait a minute.
Yeah, I just didn't recognize the faces.
Oh, DSJ was the Puff. Okay.
Yeah, you were right before. Yeah.
All right, I'm really interested to see the way that this plays out. Of course, Fizzwiggle, no introduction needed, making that really strong run to Genesis, beating Mango.
Yeah.
Of course, Justus and Salt, very strong players with the Fox and Falcon. Very explosive punish games, very creative punish games at that. But man, is DSJ saying, I don't care.
Yes, so far,
there.
DSJ's pickup game. DSJ's pickup game has been wild. Like, players flying through the air very suddenly and able to just snipe them with a forward air, with a back air, whatever.
It's added
on so much damage.
I have not watched DSJ, but I already love him. Going for this auto-cancel nairs that convert into forward smashes or forward airs are really solid. And you can even get some cheeky rest-off, shout out Firepuff. Yeah, it's like really important, those nairs.
This appears to not be the slow and steady Sheik Puff.
No, they're playing very aggressively.
Yeah, this is a hitbox machine Puff, is DSJ.
Yeah, auto-cancel nairs, gets the forward smashes. That's kind of how I was playing the Puff. I like to see this a lot.
I guess it makes a little bit of sense that you strike the FD with this team, because you would think that Fox Falcon would do really well, but it seems like the general strategy is Fizzwiggle on the ground, you have great tilts, and then you have DSJ like flying above,
with
so you're sort of covering both.
And those auto-cancel nairs just have like just enough hits done for them to be like getting the combos into the Sheik moves, or maybe you just get a forward smash and you're looking pretty good as Jigglypuff there. Now DSJ getting an edge guard, can he find it? Yes, he does.
Okay, had a little 2v1 opportunity versus Fox. That is one of the downsides of playing the two slower characters, is that sometimes you actually don't get over in time for the 2v1 before the invincible partner comes back. So you just have to let him go. You don't really get that same like luxury like you do if you're the really agile characters like Fox and Falcon.
High pop-up from GSJ there. It's gets up to very good DI from Justus. That's so important to get away from those situations.
Wow, okay, a retreating knee. The spacing was so good on it, it just barely missed and still able to get the follow from Salt.
Big kill on Sheik there. And
yep, they just let it go.
Yeah.
Puff, that is Puff's superpower in teams. You can just disengage at any time.
Yeah, and into spots that you definitely just can't cover if you're not ready for it. You can make hard call-outs and commit to like that.
But here's the thing, even if you're like, let's say you're the Falcon, you double jump out there with an up air, the Sheik comes back and you're done.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
oh, you're dead.
Yeah. Oh, nice little needle edge guard. A quick stock taken from Justus.
Gets the auto-cancel nair again into another auto-cancel nair. That's just oppressive, and it's keeping into situations where on FD, Sheik has a long-winded punish game with those reaction tech chases. So if you're playing Puff and you can kind of like air-to-air the Falcon before they can start up and assist their teammate, it's going to be really solid game plan. Can DSJ find the edge guard? Interesting, and yes, they do. Gets the double forward air there, and also knocking their teammate into the up B to get back to the stage. Falcon up B with a little assist there.
And you know, somehow, Justus and Salt ended up with a narrow lead, yeah, through all this.
But that weak hit forward air reverse is going to send it to a perfect opportunity for an edge guard, but doesn't quite find one.
Yeah, it felt like a really important edge guard. Like, it turns the whole match around.
Yeah, I really have to agree with that, because like, your Puff is can clutch in a 2v1 situation in like certain instances, but if you are playing with a stock lead and they have an extra stock to go off of, it's like really hard. I would probably try to focus taking out the Captain Falcon, keeping a Fox at high %, but
then just finish him, yeah.
Yeah, but no, that was, like you said, I feel like that edge guard was kind of...
And no fault to DSJ, because it was a weird, like fast fall double jump side B high.
Yeah.
And the only, a good recognition from Justus, really. The fight on stage is happening all the way on the other side of this FD, so you have plenty of room to land without being punished by the teammate on stage. So there was an option there that I assume DSJ didn't even recognize as an option.
Yeah.
Because it's uncommon. You would never do that in singles, really, or rarely do that in singles. And in that particular instance in doubles, Salt was winning the fight on stage, so whatever happened, Salt would come over and help if needed.
Very just big knee from Salt. They didn't quite find like the correct hit on that, and punishes the teammate for it. The kind of crux of playing Captain Falcon in doubles is that you're really good at taking space, you're really good at throwing out haymakers, but sometimes if your teammate's not ready, they're, you know, it's like you hit your teammate and it's just as lethal to your teammate as it is to your opponents, especially as Fox against Jigglypuff and a Sheik that can edge guard those like down and away recovery attempts.
Yeah. When I'm thinking horizontally, one of the big advantages of Fox and Falcon is that in a lot of other Falcons teams, you have to give Falcon room to run, or else he can't really play his like point game, his point style in a game. Wow, two forward air sends in both directions. Able to clean it up too. Blue team has a lead now.
There's a little alley-oop off the stage there. Good stuff from DSJ to close in on the Fox, but also respect the immediate side B. In doubles, a lot of people like to go high on recoveries. It takes longer, and it's a lot harder to cover when you're not ready. And DSJ has noticed that and is playing around that very well.
That was a huge target switch from Justus. Just runs over to the other teammate who's not getting comboed, gets the up smash. Ends up taking the stock. Runs all the way back with the up smash. I like the little pivot up smash there.
Back air, back air.
Yeah, you can't save him. You have to let him go.
And I like that. He just immediately Justus like, you know what, that's fine. I'm just going to start hitting the other person that is not part of it, because Jigglypuff creates a 1v1 situation for your other player, which is why I don't know about Sheik, because I don't know if Sheik's like going to win a lot of the 1v1s in doubles, but maybe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think what's kind of nice of what Justus did there is you show for just a moment, like, oh, I'm going to go help my teammate. And then sometimes, like, a player like Fizzwiggle might get overzealous and be like, oh, I can chase you down. You're not paying any attention to me.
Yeah.
And as Fox, you're the best target switcher in the game because your moves are fast and you're fast.
Yeah.
So you just quickly sort of use your opponent as, like, a distraction. As a, what's it called in sleight of hand? Isn't there, there's a word for it,
Oh,
right?
I know what you're talking about.
I'm a huge Kuroko's basketball fan, so. Shout out to that's your favorite, too.
Yeah. Here's the combo. Gets the drag.
We wanted drill to. They had the same idea, drill to up smash, I think.
Oh yeah, that could have been a thing. Yeah.
Maybe Salt was expecting like a weak reverse nair.
Now wait a minute. Gets the tech. Can they find an edge guard? Gets the poof, but poof sitting on stage is really, really rough if you're Fizzwiggle. Oh, and look at a little shot of Wizrope.
You know,
I believe
DSJ and Fizzwiggle were seated slightly higher.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh, what a pickup.
Yeah, nice up there.
That was kind of dominating. Like, I feel like it was really close until it absolutely wasn't.
Yeah, they played pretty loose, and it worked out. You know what I mean? A lot of the times